didn't specify degrees or radians on this one, so let's just do radians for our answer. The problem is, right now, it's factored, but it's not equal to 0. So that technique only works if it's 0 on the other side. So we have to start by multiplying it out. So we would have a cosine squared x plus cosine x, and we could subtract over the 2. So now, this is like a quadratic. Cosine squared would just break into cosine. What multiplies to -2 and adds to +1? -1. And you did multiply to 1 and add to -2. It's multiply to -2 and add to 1. So then, we can set each of those equal to 0. Okay, when is cosine equal to 1? Two pi, which is the same as 0, so whichever one you put is fine. When is cosine equal to -2? It's not, so we ignore that one. Now this said all solutions, so that's when we do the plus 2 pi k, which 0 plus 2 pi k is just 2 pi k, where k is an integer. Or you could have 2 pi plus 2 pi k, as long as your answer is equivalent, then that's fine. Is that one okay? Let's try this one. Okay. This one, we can't just factor it because they don't even have the same trig function. But we still have all of our identities. We know sine squared plus cosine squared is equal to 1, but I don't have sine squared plus cosine squared. We also have talked about using variations of that. So we could do that to replace one of these. For instance, if I want to replace cosine squared, what is cosine squared equal to? So if I set that equal to 0, we add over our sine squared theta. Whoops, I don't even need to set it equal to 0. Let's just get sines by itself. So if I add over my sine squared, when I subtract my 1, those actually drop. So I just get sine squared theta equals 0. Square root plus and minus, but the square root of 0 is just 0. So, when is sine equal to 0? 0 and, I mean, yes, which is pi if we're in radians. I mean, if I say all possible, you have to do the plus 2 pi k. If we were in degrees, we do plus 360 k. Or since 0 plus 2 pi is just 2 pi k, we could say 2 pi k and plus pi plus 2 pi k, where k is an integer value. Any questions there? Why don't you guys try this one, see where you can get to on it. Or caution about here. It's really tempting to divide the cosine. If you do that, you're going to get half the answers, but not all of them, because we lose the solutions when cosine is equal to 0. So instead of dividing it, I would subtract it over. Now we have two terms, but what do both of them have in it? So then we could factor out the cosine. So if we set those equal to 0, square root plus and minus positive and negative 1. So I'm asking for every answer just between 0 and 2 pi, so we don't need the plus 2 pi k. Cosine is x. When is x 0? At pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2. We also need when sine is positive or negative 1. Sine is 1 at pi over 2 and it's negative 1 at 3 pi over 2. So it doesn't give us any other answers. Those are the only ones that work. Does that make sense? You guys try this one. See if we get it. Two terms, they both have cosecant. So if you set those equal to 0, cosecant is the reciprocal of sine. Does it ever equal 0? No. This one tells me tangent is the square root of 3. So I know tangent is positive in quadrants 1 and 3. Reference angle, when is tangent the square root of 3? And since we're in radians, we'll do pi over 3. So pi over 3 in quadrant 1 is pi over 3. In quadrant 3, the top is 1 higher, 4 pi over 3. Okay. How are we doing on these? Do we need more class examples, or do you think you need to practice individually and ask questions? Okay. Let's go ahead and grade the 6.1 homework, and then we'll work on it.